Hi, I'm Chuck Gibson. This is Loveland Beacon Talks. Today we are joined by Lisa Waddell, volunteer and former board member for Loveland InterFaith effort, Life Food Pantry. She is coordinator of the upcoming second annual Empty Bowls fundraising luncheon event set for Saturday, October 14th here in Loveland. Lisa has all the details on how you can join in the fun and support Life Food Pantry. It is my pleasure to welcome Lisa Waddell to Loveland Beacon Talks. Well, welcome to Loveland Beacon Talks. Lisa Waddell, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing the story of what's happening with the next big event for the Life Food Pantry, which is Empty Bowls. Tell us about the Empty Bowls event.
Great. So thank you for having me. So the Life Food Pantry is sponsoring an Empty Bowls event on October the 14th, which is a Saturday. And the term Empty Bowls can be used, it's a national organization. That term can be used for any type of a charity event that benefits a food emergency organization. And
Which, of course, Loveland Interfaith Effort Food Pantry qualifies there, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And we service, the food pantry services Greater Loveland 45140 area code. Families and individuals within that geographical area. And so the general idea of the Empty Bowls event is that we partner with local potters who make bowls, as in like a soup bowl.
Right.
And they donate those, their works of art, to our event. And then we partner with local restaurants, and we are blessed enough that we do not have to go any further than just Loveland. And those restaurants provide food. And so our event is a luncheon event.
Ah.
And we have two settings. We have 11 to 12:30, and then we have a 1 to 2:30 setting.
And those both happen on Saturday, October the 14th.
Both on Saturday, October the 14th, and our event is at Prince of Peace Lutheran Church on the corner there of Lebanon Road. And tickets are $25, and all of that $25 goes to the pantry because all of our food is donated and the wares are donated. And so if you purchase a ticket, what you get is you get to pick out a unique pottery bowl, and there will be many, many choices. We, in the same way, there are just so many generous potters around that donate so much of their work. So you will get a unique pottery bowl, and then you will also get a soup lunch.
Very good.
And then, so all of that is at Prince of Peace. And then we also...
Now, they don't serve the soup in the pottery bowl.
We don't serve the soup in the bowl. We'll have, so you can take home a clean bowl.
That's good.
And then, because we live in such a generous community, we also have last year we had almost 50 raffle baskets. And I'll assume that we'll probably have that, around that same amount again. And the way we're doing our raffle baskets is just that you buy tickets, raffle tickets, and then it's like a chance drawing. And so those tickets are
So those are straight raffle baskets, as opposed to we walk around and like bid and buy baskets that we're so familiar with.
Correct. Yeah. It's a straight raffle.
Right. Okay.
The raffle tickets pre-sale, you can get 25 tickets for $20. And then we have some other price points. And then the day of the event, the tickets will be $1 a piece. And you can just go in and put your ticket in whatever baskets interest you, and we will pick those at the end of the event. And those baskets will be available for pickup. And once again, all those items are donated. Once again, we are just so blessed because Loveland is just so generous.
Well, I want to give you a chance because the generous restaurateurs who are donating food and things, obviously deserve a little recognition.
Yes, they do.
So what are some of the foods and where are they well, not necessarily what are some of the foods, but where are the foods coming from? If you,
So,
I know
yeah.
go ahead.
And the thing that's really neat is we held this event last year for the first year, and we're hoping to make this an annual event. So this is now our second annual.
Now we can
And
call it second annual,
we
because
can
last
call
year
it-
was the inaugural first year, right?
Exactly. And I believe, and I don't think I'm misspeaking here, that every restaurant that donated last year has chosen to donate again this year.
That's great.
You know, some of them have gone out of business, so they're not here anymore. And then we've also expanded. So some of the restaurants that are supporting us are El Picante, Hometown Cafe, Kirby's, Paxton, Tano, Rhodey, Big B Coffee, Skip's Bagels, Skyline, La Rosa,
Wow.
Cocoa Bites, trying to think, Trailside Provisions.
Those are some great. I mean, this is like a taste of Loveland.
It
you
is
know,
a taste
it's
of the Works,
Yeah.
Veg Head,
Right.
Penn Station, Bishop's Quarter. I don't want to forget anybody because everyone is
Yeah, it's
just
okay. I won't
so
make you read. You know,
generous.
she knows who you are, whoever you are. Interruption from a telephone call, but that's okay. Apologize for that. But listen, I know you're not forgetting everybody, and they know who they are. But the idea for our listeners is to get an idea of some really great food.
Oh, it's
for
excellent.
a $25 ticket, which really, I mean, to me, it's like the food is free. You're donating $25 to help Life Food Pantry.
Right. And then you also get a piece of pottery, which,
Yeah.
a $25 ticket for a piece of pottery is a pretty good deal, too, because it's a unique piece of pottery.
Yeah, that, I mean, I didn't even think about that, but, what would you pay to go buy that piece of pottery?
Right.
So for $25, you just said it, you get a unique piece of pottery
Right.
made by a local potter.
Right.
They might have, is there a different name for them? I'm drawing a blank.
I don't know if there
that's
is
okay.
or not.
We'll just leave it as potters.
And that's what we...
Mudslingers is
I'll
what
just
they
also mention, we have many individual potters, but Clayworks,
Right.
which is here in Loveland, has been a big supporter of us. And then also Core Clay, which is closer to the city. But they've been a big supporter of us, too, with their donated pottery.
Well, and you mentioned, Lisa, 2 settings.
Correct.
So the first one, 11 to 12:30,
30,
and then the second is from
1 to 2:30.
1 to 2:30, which at Prince of Peace and in the area where people will be able to come in and enjoy the luncheon. How many can you seat, and and I know as we're talking today on recording this, it is September 26th.
Correct.
And ticket sales for the Empty Bowls started, I think, at the end of August or at the very beginning of September.
Yes, so what we did is we sent out a special notice to those who attended last year. We gave them first crack.
Right.
And so then basically our general public tickets started the beginning of this month.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was...
And so the ticket sales are going well. The last time I got numbers, which was about a week and a half ago, we were about halfway. So we anticipate selling all of our tickets. Last year we seated 250, and so we expanded. This year we're seating 300. So we added a little bit at each setting. So, and like I said, we do anticipate selling all of our tickets.
All right, just to clarify, so seating 300 between the 2 settings?
Correct.
Okay, I just want to make sure I got... So
we have
we'll call it
150
150
each setting.
at each setting.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
So folks, and we're going to give you that information. Let's just do that right now, Lisa. What's the best way for somebody to get tickets?
Yeah, so the best way to get tickets is to go to the Life website.
Okay.
If you go to the Life website, on our opening page, there is an Empty Bowls ad, and there'll be a click here button that you can do that. And so, I want to make sure that I tell you the
That
website.
is the LIFE Food Pantry. Is it .org?
That's what I'm checking.
Yeah,
for sure, 'cause
we're going to
I
make
don't
sure.
wanna tell you.
I should know that off the
I
top of
should
my
know
head.
it
I share
too.
the information frequently enough. We're going to give you that.
So so it's www.lifefoodpantry.org.
Perfect.
Is our website, and that is the best way to go.
And if you're listening to this, folks, you'll also see on the Loveland Beacon page, I'll have that link there for you as well. So just go to the Life Food Pantry link right there on the page after you're done listening to this, and then click on the empty bowls piece there.
And like I said, it should be on the front page of the website when you go to the website.
And then that empty bowls link within the website will also take you to the pre-sale for the raffle baskets, or raffle tickets as well.
If you are, as you're purchasing your tickets, that it will give you the option to pre-purchase raffle tickets, so those will be all there ready for you when you check in on October 14th.
So you seated, going back last year, 250 overall?
Yes.
And just to get an idea, do you recall, and I don't remember, I know we reported on it last year on Loveland Beacon. What did that bring in, and what did that mean to the Life Food Pantry clients, we'll call them, the people that you serve? What does that mean to them?
So last year we made just under $14,000.
Wow.
And wow is right, yeah.
Especially not, going, I remember not knowing what's going to come of this. So that sounds like an idea. Let's try it, right?
Right. So we were very, very pleased with that. I don't think it would be shocking to anyone to realize that our client numbers have increased a lot the last few years. We are seeing a lot more clients every month, and so just while it's wonderful to receive food donations, which a lot of people do donate. They'll go to Kroger or Meijer and buy some groceries and drop them off at the pantry, and that is wonderful. Sometimes it's nice to have cash because we are able to purchase foods from the Free Store Food Bank, and those can be purchased at a huge discount.
Right.
So sometimes it's nice to be able to purchase something in bulk that we need, and we get it at a discount, so we can use money for that. The other thing is, even though we are a food pantry, we do provide some emergency assistance for people, maybe rent for emergency, or maybe gasoline so people can get to their job. Because the one thing about our clients at the food pantry is most of our clients work. These are people that have jobs. They just need a little help.
Right.
And that help may be 3 months worth of help, or it might be a more ongoing thing. But most people that we service, they just have some gaps that they need filled. And so with cash, then sometimes we can provide some emergency assistance as people need it, so that they don't get evicted from their apartment, so their electricity doesn't get disconnected, so they can get to work, so they don't lose their job.
Yeah. Well, and Lisa, you're not just organizing the empty bowls. This is not like I do this for the Life Food Pantry. You're involved with the Life Food Pantry all year round, every day. So when you're hearing Lisa right now talk about this, she's talking from the experience of being there and seeing who you're helping and the different kinds, especially, thinking about some of those extra, like you said, a little boost. Maybe they just need a tank of gas this week because, the little gaps that you fill, it goes beyond just, food in the pantry. So wow, Well, so what's the goal? Having hit the 14,000, do you guys? And if you don't want to say, I understand that because you don't want to limit it.
It would be
for?
wonderful if we'd hit 20. That would be amazing. That would be awesome. And we've been really blessed because within the last, I can't even remember how many years it is, we've now moved into our own facility.
Right.
Prince of Peace was a gracious host for many, many years, and we were so thankful that they allowed us to operate out of their building, but it was a very small space. And so we moved into our own facility, which is right by the public library.
Right.
It allows us to have more food, right there. We have more refrigerator space, which then sometimes means we can pick up more donations from, like Kroger donates to us, Costco donates to us. You have to have space to store all that.
Right. Yeah. Well, some of the perishables that maybe couldn't be accommodated while you were at Prince of Peace,
Correct.
now you can get.
So,
sure.
Just when you have your own space, you pay in rent, so, you have some ongoing costs that have increased. But it just allows us to serve our clients better.
Well, it's funny when you just said, how long's it been? And I'm thinking that whole move to the new came on the heels of that, COVID year. So I don't know if you guys made the move during 2020 or if it was 2020.
Remember.
But yeah, so when you said that, I was like, yeah, when was that?
Yeah.
But for, again, for listeners, you're probably familiar with the new facilities. What do they call it, like Shoppers Haven Plaza or something?
Exactly.
I never get that right. So Shoppers Haven, right on Loveland Madera Road.
Yes.
And it's a really nice. It's obvious you can find it very easily, like you said, right next to the public library.
And we always have a donation box out front if there's non-perishable stuff that you want to drop off, or if you have perishable items that you would want to donate. You need to come during our operating hours, but we're always accepting donations.
Right. Well, and it sounds like, as you said, going beyond that, sometimes those cash donations help you do, help you get things from the food store bank that at a lower rate, that if somebody tried to go get those for you from Kroger's and then just donate to
Right.
it's going to be a percentage. It's going to be a fraction of what you can get. So, folks, if you can spare a dime, do that too. But obviously, the continuing dropping off of the actual goods makes it's great to see the shelves full in your own location now.
Right.
For sure. So,
Right.
anything else that I didn't ask you or that you want to share about the Empty Bowls event specifically? And real quick recapping. So Saturday, October 14th, get your tickets, $25. Get you a unique bowl as well as the lunch, which we listed so many Tanos and everybody
We have
else.
13 different soups
it's
from
like
local restaurants.
Yeah, like a taste of Loveland.
And we do have, we'll have vegan, vegetarian offerings, low sodium offerings, so there are some special, if you have special dietary needs, we've tried to cover those.
And you got a couple options, 11 a.m. to 12:30 or the 1 p.m. to 2:30 if that fits your schedule better on that Saturday, October the 14th. Empty
It's a
Bowls.
great event, lots of fun. We'd love to have everybody come, support it.
So that, what I didn't do, Lisa, so I didn't tell them other than it's Lisa Waddell from the Loveland InterFaith Effort Food Pantry. Do you carry an official title other than one of the best volunteers they could ever hope to have?
You know what? I don't. I served on the board for about 11 years. So I was on the board, and I was the secretary for many years when I was on the board. And then I cycled off the board a couple years ago, and now I do a lot of special projects for them. I help with, the Empty Bowls. I help with their holiday gift shop.
Oh, yeah.
I help with some of their weekly communications, and so I do a lot of special project kind of stuff.
Well, keep up the good work. And folks, one more time, Empty Bowls luncheon Saturday, October the 14th, either 11 to 12:30 or 1 to 2:30. $25 gets you the bowl, the food, and a good time. And plus, you can buy some raffle tickets and maybe win a great basket. Again, that's donated from people here in Loveland,
Yes.
the businesses here in
Yes.
Loveland. And Lisa, thank you so much for joining us and sharing that story. Good luck.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
That was Lisa Waddell talking about Empty Bowls, the Life Food Pantry fundraising luncheon event coming up here in Loveland Saturday, October 14th. Remember to register to attend online at www.lifefoodpantry.org. I'm Chuck Gibson saying thanks for listening here on Loveland Beacon. Loveland Beacon Talks is a presentation of Loveland Beacon Digital Media and Gibson Communications, LLC.